Hey YouTube, what's up? Today let's do something a little different on my channel today, and let's take a look at some of my HO scale firehouses and fire equipment that I have. I've got a model train layout down in the basement that's in, let's just say, a state of disrepair right now. I had several buildings that I built. This one is one of the old firehouses that I built. It's got some cobwebs on it. It's not done yet. I still need to add the downspouts and things to it, but this is all hand painted. I've got some more modern equipment sitting in this one. I think these are Bollies, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they say Bolli on them. We got ladder 5 and engine 3. I made these flower beds, tree beds for it. For when it was on the layout, they extended out the front here. Never did get finished. The top of the structure here is not even painted yet, but maybe one of these days I'll finish it. And yeah, that's one of them I got. Stand by and we'll go grab another one. Okay, here's another old one that I built 5 or 6 years ago. This one also features a couple Bolli Ford C-cab engines in it. This one had some foam put for a base on it. We lined it all out, did it as rough concrete. We did add quite a lot of people on this. I got some things falling over. Street sign there. This was supposed to be the edge of the road. We added some small details out of a magazine, like this tornado shelter, bomb shelter, logos there. I'll kind of get it around here. In the back of it, we actually made an area to set a couple extra vehicles. I purchased these. I know they don't go with they fit the theme of the building. Don't really fit the engines that are in there, but we'll talk more about that here in a little bit. I got these 2 vehicles sitting in the back. I added the grass and the weeds to it. I would go to the flea market and things and buy old beat-up HO kits. That's where I found the street lights, the piece of fence there. Little things like the mailbox there, the Pepsi machine that the guy's looking to get a Pepsi from. But this one has a nice hose tower on top of it as well. These 2 Bolli kits right here. I believe they're Bolli. I'm not real sure. It might be Athearn. I think they're Athearns. But we done some painting, light weathering to this building. I added sandpaper to the roof of it, painted it flat black. That's the second one I've got. I'll be right back with another one. All right, here's the third one that I've got. Another Walthers kit, I do believe it was. I'm not real certain, but Again, a foam base that I assembled and put it on. We did some pre-street planning on this one. I got the ramp sanded down at a nice angle. We marked the curbs out in yellow. Just did that with some of my model paints back here in the back. This one features a Woodland Scenics pumper. It's got some really nice detail to it. And the Woodland Scenics fire chief car. Here he is back here showing off his dog to the woman in the short skirt back there. We just did some paint detail to this. I haven't really finished it. I was going to add some steps to this. We did do a small ramp back here. Again, some light weathering on the sides. I did add, again, some cutouts from a magazine of pictures that you would purchase signs for an actual parking lot. I thought they fit rather well on the buildings. But again, this is another one that we hand painted light brown, the white trim on the windows. I did make the vintage fire siren at the top. But that's another one we've done. So give us a second, we'll be right back. All right, here's our last one that we have. This is the old, oh man, I don't really remember the brand of the kit, but I think everybody who's ever built an HO scale railroad, or even N scale for that matter, has done this kit. It's the one that's the same as the police station, which we also have that. We'll show that off in a bit. But again, on this one, I scratch built a vintage style air raid siren to go on the top of it. This one has a few people on it. I have some items again missing off of it. This one as well has a, I think this is a Bush 65 Cadillac ambulance in it. And this is the same Boley truck that I showed you a while ago. I don't have enough units for all of them. At least I don't think I do. I might have some downstairs yet. But these Boleys won't quite fit in there. They're rather large for it. This one, the engine will fit, but that's about it. This one turned out pretty decent. I did add a clock to the side of it here. Again, I had a street plan worked out for all this, but all right, we'll be right back with something else. All right, and here was my police station city hall that I had envisioned for my layout. We did some paint work to the front, made a no parking zone in front of the doors, yellow for the curbs, and we kind of roughed up the alleyway. We added some decals here from my decal sheets I have for my 125 scale models for the sheriff's office that's located in the back. Here's a couple Boley cars that I had purchased. I've got a third one somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at. And then we added some signs to the side of the building here where the bail bond guy works. advertisement for the bowling lanes, military surplus goods. We did add all the Lycum in the front. That was part of the deal too. We had a street planned out here in the front. You know, we were gonna park some cars out here somewhere. But that's all the firehouses and things I got. Hold on a second. I'll go get a couple more buildings that I have on display here in my room, and we'll look at those. All right, here's one that I started, and as you can see, it's not finished, but this was a corner scene. I think this was a Woodland Scenics kit, but I'm not 100% sure. It might have been a Walthers kit. We did do quite a bit of detail painting here on the windows that stick out. We tried to make different colors, different shades for everything to separate the buildings. Again, added some signs from my 125 scale cars that I build, some light weathering. Didn't do much to the back of it. I was in the process of adding all the downspouts. I added sandpaper to the roofs. I was going to paint all that black. This was going to be my ice cream shop. I don't really recall what I had set up for these buildings, but spent a lot of time painting all these, all done by hand. I use the apple barrel on most of it. And then we got several more setting up there, but they're in stages of completeness or non-completeness. So let's take a look at, take a closer look at some of our smaller scale fire apparatus that I have. Get most of them over here. These are 3 Hallmark Christmas tree ornaments that I picked up a few years ago. I just absolutely thought they were neat as could be, and thought I would like to build a 125 scale model of this someday. I'm having some issues finding that exact cab. I'm not real sure what year it's supposed to represent. I don't know if that cab had a specific 1 year on it. It kind of looks late 60s, early 70s to me. Not real sure, but really detailed truck for a Christmas tree ornament. You can see right here where you would put the wire in it and hang it from your Christmas tree, which I just couldn't see doing that. But those go with my smaller scale fire apparatus that I have. Get these out of the way. And again, we'll take a look at the Woodland Scenics truck. It's got some really nice detail to it. Really like this. I bought this from Walthers, I do believe, and I bought that one as well. The panel van came with, like I said, the fire chief and his little Dalmatian dog. It's got some really good detail on it for HO scale. I know a lot of guys out there will build that scale, but for me, I just don't have the eyesight, so I have to buy them finished. Ladders getting ready to fall off on it, but we got those. Here's a Corgi that I have. I've actually got several of these, but they're painted different colors. I've got some red, a white, couple white ones, a yellow. I've got a red, white, and blue one somewhere around here. It might be downstairs too. But I've had these old American LaFrance kits for years. And when I made my 125 scale open cab, this was what I used to give me what I needed for the correct sidewalls on it. Just kind of looked at it. I didn't use it for measurements or anything like that because I'm not real sure. Yeah, this is a Corgi. I'm not real sure what the scale is on this. But it's supposed to represent a American LaFrance 900 pumper, which is it's a nice model. What else we got laying around here? We have an old, never been used, the damn tires are coming off of it, school bus that I had bought this on Amazon. Let me see if I can get these tires back on here. I don't know why they're pushed off. Because this thing's basically just been sitting on my shelf up here, and it hasn't been touched unless, I guess it's possible one of the grandkids might have got a hold of it and took it for a joyride without my knowledge. I guess that's always possible. But what's kind of neat about this is I live in Trenton, Ohio, and I was able to get this thing labeled for the Trenton Public Schools, which really isn't correct because the schools here go by the name Edgewood. But I really thought that was cool that I could have, I bought that and it was sent to me like that. It had Trenton Public Schools on it. A couple more. Show these little civil defense and rescue trucks again. I purchased these through Amazon, I believe, years ago. Neat little Divco type of truck. I'd like to do me a 125 scale model of one of these. It'd be really cool. Then the Bush Cadillac ambulance, Chicago type with the red body and the black roof on it. This thing's got some nice details. It rolls really well. What else we got? We'll show these, put these Bolies up here. We got the heavy rescue truck, the ladder truck, and the pumper. I bought all these as a set. The ladder truck does function. Ladder comes up. These are all going to go in one of my firehouses altogether, but I couldn't find one that I had that would fit them all. And then along with that, we had a fourth piece that was going to be my rule type pumper. Was this Scene Master that I've got. that is still in the bubble package. Never been open. Thought that was kind of neat. And then, of course, we've got the Athearn Ford C-Cabs. I've got a white one as well somewhere. Don't have a clue where it's at, but you can see the size difference on that. I couldn't tell you which one is true 187 scale. I want to go more along the lines of these, because the C-Cab in perspective is about the same as this 1940s truck. These are just, I don't know. I know trucks nowadays are larger, but that just seems quite out of scale to me. So I don't know if this is a true 187 scale or not. But that's just a quick look, and I know these ornaments are not 187 scale. I'm not real sure what size they are. That's just a look at some of the other scales that I have or that I mess with. I would like to one day get back to work on that train layout that I've got down in the basement. So I put a lot of time and effort into it, and I got about 3/4 of the way done with my track plan. And like most model railroaders, I decided I wanted to do something different right in the middle of that. So it started to get tore apart. But, you know, now that I'm gainfully retired, I might be able to find time in the future to get down there and do some work on it. But something a little different today. Pardon me. I appreciate all the new subscribers I've got. If you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm really pushing to try to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm about halfway there on the watch time hours, but I'm not looking to really get monetized with this whole thing anyway. I like to share what I do with people, and I'm a hobbyist. I'm a kid at heart. My wife calls them my toys, and then when she says it, she laughs at me, but she encourages it 100%. Never argued with me one time about anything I've ever bought or wanted to do. I've got, like I said, this whole bedroom up here, the whole entire basement. I've got that train layout in. She don't say a word about it. And then back here, we've been working on some more 125 scale light bars back here. We've got 12 of them laying here ready to go. We've got 4 over here that the chrome is setting up on it. We got the domes all cleared up and ready to go. Those are nice and clear. Waiting on somebody to tell me what color they want inside. We've got more of them in here ready to go. Different colors. Got a red and clear, a couple clears, a blue one. So you guys need a Twin Sonic light bar, PM me. Send me a direct message, and we'll get you one out. That's enough of my babbling right now. Just kind of watching this NFL game here. Not really into it too much. It's kind of dreary outside today. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.